The man is a team leader at the company. One day he found the company's new director was someone he knew. Worse still, she was his ex-girlfriend, and he had been the one who broke up with her. He was afraid of being recognized, so he pretended to be sick and used documents to cover his face. Unfortunately, she had already recognized him. She gave him a ton of work to do. The man looked at the work that was impossible to finish. He decided to ask his good friends for help. After the three of them finished the work together, the man went to report to her. He looked at her face and remembered the good times they had back then. Just then her voice brought him back to reality. She asked why he wasn't covering his face anymore. After she looked over his finished work, she said his efficiency was really high. She told him she'd give him 3 more projects and told him to finish them that night. The man was stunned. He thought to himself, wasn't this forcing him to quit? But he thought about his sick sister and his niece in school. Both of them depended on him, so he took on the extra work. When he was picking up the documents, she noticed he was still wearing the bracelet she'd given him back then. Back at his desk, his friends asked why the new director was picking on him so much. The man said she was his ex-girlfriend. His friends were shocked when they heard that. She stepped forward and said, the client had pushed the project back a month. There was no need to rush. She also invited him to go together after work, but he said he had to pick up his daughter. Her smile froze when she heard that. The man picked up his niece. He turned around and saw she was following him. He smiled and said hello. Then he said he'd take his daughter and leave first. Just then the girl twisted his ear. She said, you can't lie, I'm your niece, not your daughter. The girl walked up to her. She told her all the photos in his phone were of her. She laughed when she heard that, watching him and the girl joking around. She again remembered the good times they had together back then. The next day, the man found out she'd fired him. He was about to lose his temper when she threw a document at him. It turned out she'd arranged for him to be her full-time secretary. The man said she'd made him her secretary without asking, and that she hadn't cared if he wanted the job or not. She walked up to him, looked at him and said, then you didn't care if I wanted it or not when you broke up with me back then.